I met him. How we do it?
Meow.
Meow.
Hi guys.
Roar.
Thank you for joining us on Crafted. That happened so fast. Don't we normally have more time than that?
Usually.
It happens sometimes.
And maybe it was an update or something.
I don't know. Well, my camera is doing weird things. Like it says it's live, but for some reason there's a red box around the live button right now. That's different.
Interesting.
We're here.
You know, like where the timer is up at the top, right there.
Yeah, I see it.
Do you guys see it red also?
I see a red box. That was always there as far as I remember.
It looks the same as it always did. Maybe it looks
The same as it ever was.
Since you're the
I thought
since
it's
you're the
normally
boss.
white.
Since you're the boss, maybe it looks different.
Yeah.
I thought it was normally white with a black letters in it.
No,
I think
sir.
I'm losing it.
Oh well. Well, thank you everybody for coming on and watching us on Craft Ed. Tonight we have special guest. Oh, look at that, and I did it right. The
Yay.
Dungeon Master, Jason the Degenerate, Skipper the Not Degenerate, and Rico. You make up your own mind on him.
Definitely degenerate.
Ooh.
Okay. Poor Rico. But we all love him.
Innocent.
Bottom feeder.
Well, so
Wow.
tonight we are we less than 40 days away from the Clash, Skipper? I made you do math. I'm sorry.
That face. That face. That
No.
was.
I know he's like
He
son
went-
of a biscuit.
Yeah, it means work.
43 days until the 22nd of September.
So
4 days past
I-
September.
have to get my art projects done. And I don't know if you guys remember, I've got a batfish going on. Oh, I think I made and a gold nugget pleco. And I have not been able to find these. I put them somewhere and I can't find them. So I'm almost at the point where I'm gonna,
I know that pain, man.
you know what though? I thought about this because I keep the thing up here. Nope. I was hoping it might be up inside this fish tank. Darn. You know what? I'm going to get on this ladder or this chair, and if it falls,
Oh God!
call 911.
Oh
It'll
no!
be some good entertainment.
No!
See, this is what the batfish is going to be on,
Whoa.
but I can't find the batfish.
He's batfish crazy.
Like I'm gonna
I
start using
can't
that.
figure it out.
I usually say back. Oh,
Yeah.
it's not good.
Exactly. Batfish is better.
Well, so what we're going to do is I do have Rack's carp or his koi,
Same
and I
thing.
think it looks pretty cool. Maybe we'll
That
paint
looks
Rack's koi and take it to the Clash as an emergency, and hope Rack doesn't get mad. I didn't give it directly to him.
No, that'll just
But,
make it even more special because you'll win something with it, and then he's, now he's got an award-winning piece of art from Chattanooga Ed.
If you're at the Clash, vote for this just so it doesn't look bad. But so I think
hilarious.
maybe we'll do that. I've also got this this discus I have to get done by the Clash for Maria Z, and I have now painted it 4 different types of paints. The last one was supposed to be a pearl. I don't know if you can see the pearl look, but it looks
Kinda, yeah.
It
I
looks
can see the flex in there.
normally you don't say this. Normally you say it looks a lot better in person. It looks a lot better on camera. it looks horrible, guys. So I've bought a couple of new paints for the experiment. I thought I would try this stuff. And try
Metallic?
it.
What
That's
color
cool.
metallic? Bright metallic paint.
That's neat. That reminds me
Yeah.
of
Blue. Okay, blue metallic.
like the late 70s when all that metallic stuff came in for like bicycles and stuff. It was there was, alloyed rims and things like that. It was a very distinct look.
Well, and you see that
Cars.
worked perfect for Maria Z because those were her best years.
Wow. Hey, her best years could still be ahead of her.
Well, you never.
I doubt it. You never know. Just teasing. I'm teasing Maria Z. You're one.
No, he's not. He meant it.
She gave me cheese. I can't be mean to her.
I know.
But-
Anybody give you cheese, you can. I mean, that's just the rule.
Even though she also gave me a whole bunch of pastries right before my heart surgery, and they put me on insulin for a week before they found out I wasn't a diabetic.
Well,
But I was like, hey, this could be my last meal. I'm going to eat a lot of these.
Your blood sugar's like 1,200. Oh my god!
Well,
The guy
you know,
needs
those
insulin.
nurses. I know. Well, the nurses would come in and give me shots like around the hours.
Hey, Ed,
Yes.
I want to interrupt you.
That's
'Cause
hilarious.
Killer Kitty just gave you a $5 super chat. Number one, it's
Oh,
got the
Killer.
little, number one. It says,
it has a paintbrush it's holding.
Yeah.
You see that?
yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
gotta
awesome.
open my chat.
just like you.
So
Oh, and hey, Mike from the Fish Tank Barn. I haven't seen him forever. He
Mike.
said he gave you a $5 super chat. Says tip jar. All right, Mike.
Mike, you're so awesome. Thank you so much. I wonder if Mike's going to be at the Clash.
That would be cool.
Keystone
I
Flash.
haven't met Mike before. A lot of people I haven't met.
I met
Oh, man,
Mike
Mike's
at
awesome.
the Triple Crown, I believe.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
there
Yes, we did.
briefly.
Oh, my, it just hit me.
I've got to travel around with Mike. He's pretty cool.
And there's another
Oh my
$5
gosh.
super chat from MNC.
Nice.
Thank you, guys.
No.
You may want to cool it down on the tips because I don't know how good this show's going to be.
Well, maybe
I
the
don't want
money-
anybody disappointed at the end.
Fake
the
it till you make it, man.
The money will make it better next time,
But-
man.
Well, okay, let me keep finishing my. Thank you, MC. You're awesome. That
Mike
used to
said
be
he
my
can't.
sister's initials before she got married.
Mike said he can't make it to the Clash. It's his daughter's birthday.
Ah, bummer. Stupid children. That's why I never had any.
Stupid children.
But and Killer Kitty's probably at work. So thank you, Killer. You're awesome. But forgot what I was talking
She
about.
did say that. She
Oh,
just
yeah.
said that. Right now, she just said that.
Well, she wasn't able to play D&D because she's my little sister on Tuesday night D&D. And she wasn't able to make it. And I was like, oh, no. I, depend on her. Because, whenever I have, no idea, I, try to suggest over to her, well, this is my sister. Let her have an idea for a change. You know? Let her participate it. But, no, she's awesome.
Dr. A said it's hello to everybody, and he said it's hard to type on his back. Why don't you try using a keyboard? That's probably
Yeah.
easier. I'm sorry. I should have
Oh,
made light of
Don.
it. He's
No.
sick in bed with his bad back, so I should have made light of it. But
No, I'm going to make light
That
of it.
stinks.
In the chat. I'm not going to say it here because he already took a shot at me.
Nancy B in Tennessee also gave you a $5 super chat, expecting a great show.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
no, it might not be. You have
Well,
standards to meet, boy.
here's a tip for Nancy. Don't know I think she's in okay, I don't know why I think this, but Cookville. Kind of in between Knoxville and Nashville. But we have the Chattanooga Swap on the 19th of this month. And Nancy, you ought to come down and hang out, and maybe you'll find some awesome fish or some plants. It's normally a pretty good show. And I don't know how to tell you how to get there except go to Facebook and look up the Chattanooga Club, and I'm not for sure what the Chattanooga Club's name is for the life of me.
Is Chattanooga in
I'm
there?
doing terrible. I think it's Southern Illinois, or I almost not Southern Illinois. That'd be
I
really
was gonna
weird.
say, damn, that's a
Tennessee.
pretty weird place to have it in Tennessee, right?
Well, I used to live in Southern Illinois, so.
That's fair.
But,
least you
but
say it
Nancy,
right.
if you're serious, if you'd like to go, contact me on Facebook, and I'll give you a link from Facebook on how to get there. And that goes for anybody in the area or that just wants to have a weekend in Chattanooga, because there's a lot of stuff to do here when it's not raining.
We have
We
a
have the chat. All the nougas. I mean, there's lots of nougas there.
There are. Oh, I got flattered yesterday. I was at Target and I was buying a Godzilla toy,
I'm so
and
jealous,
the
man.
cash register lady said, "Are you Chattanooga Ed?" And I'm so stupid I didn't ask her name.
Oh,
But
that's
I told her
cool.
about the swap. I told her about the swap and said, "You got to go to the swap." And she says, "I was already planning on it." So that's
Nice.
awesome. So, I would like to have done a shout out tonight, but Target lady, you're cool.
But let's back it up. You said Godzilla. I heard Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, Target is now kind of the best toy store out there now that we don't have Toys R Us or Children's Palace or KB Toy or toy stores.
Right.
So Target has about 10 aisles of toys, and they're constantly putting stuff on discounts. And then they also have collectible toys in another area. Well, I always go just to the discount aisle, and there's this Godzilla toy. I could run and get it. You want me to run and get it?
You should
No,
take
I
a
won't
box
run
and
it.
mail it to me.
Jason wants you to run and
Well,
get it.
I want you to mail it to me. I don't want you to run and get it.
I'm gonna go get it. You guys think of something really clever to talk about while I'm running.
well.
Well.
There was a fish question, and
Man, fish questions. Let's talk about Godzilla. I went to Target today because Ed showed me what he got. And I was like, I want one too. And I went to the Target and didn't have any. And I was sad.
Sorry.
That's my-
I'm sorry
that's
that you
my
were
story.
disappointed. I'm sorry that Ed caused you disappointment.
But I bought this thing, which is a cool box with a giant lizard eye on it.
Aye.
it's not
That's-
Godzilla.
It's not got. I could pretend it's Godzilla's eye looking at me.
It could be. Yeah. It's not the scale, but,
Well,
maybe it's Godzuki's eye.
I figured I needed it for like all my little electronic stuffy things I was working on. So that's what I got.
Pulsar, MNC Pulsar. I don't remember that off the top of my head. Was it a robot? Pulsar.
Oh yeah, see.
This
Have you noticed that
is the toy?
Yeah. Have you noticed that Target has a lot of those like OG like toys now? Like they actually have like replicas of like the original like Star Wars toys and the G.I. Joes and the Transformers and stuff like that. Like they're like the exact same things that they were. I almost bought one today. I was like, oh my god.
Like I say, they're trying to take over the toy business because there's a huge hole out there. Nobody's selling it. And
I mean, you can buy
can't buy
everything
toys
online.
on Target.
You can buy everything online,
It's
You can
true.
find good places. MNC, real quick. I'm sorry. MNC, yes, I do remember that. I looked the picture up and you like pushed on the back and the fluids went through his heart and stuff, or it looked like his. Yeah, I remember that now. I see the picture. Anyways,
What?
Oh, was it a
Yeah.
purple rubber bat?
he was talking about Pulsar. It's a toy from the 70s. It was like the size of the G.I. Joes, the bigger ones, but it had like a button on the back, and when you pushed it, it's like lungs inflated or
Well-
liquids went through his veins or something like that.
Was it like silver
They
liquid?
also
He had
No, it's
silver
like what?
hair. He looked
Okay,
sort of like
green.
Bionic Man.
But they also made a purple bat that was the same size as him to fight each other. And you did that in the bat was all rubber except for his chest, which you could see the organs, and you could squirt the blood in the bat, and you could pretend like that was sucked out of like it was a vampire bat too, if you wanted. I had it. But so Target sells this little dinky toy for $19.99. And I've never seen Godzilla. All I ever see is Rodan most of the time is the bird, the pterodactyl thing.
Yeah.
But This was on sale, $8 off. So it was $12, and I think it should be priced at $5.99. I think $12 is too much, but I still bought it because I love Godzilla.
You and me both, buddy.
Yeah,
You and me both.
I'm thinking about putting that on my dashboard on my car.
I don't care if it rains or freezes as long as I got plastic Godzilla on the dashboard of my car.
Wow, I've never heard that song.
You never heard that song?
Who is it?
This cool. You ever see Cool Hand Luke?
Yeah.
That's the song he sings. Like the I don't care if it rains or freezes as long as I got my plastic Jesus sitting on the dashboard of my car.
You won't find that music on this CD.
Closer to my dreams.
Yes.
Going
This is
90.
Robert. He's a friend of my aunt and uncle, and he's an awesome singer. And
Put it back up
they
close
sent
again.
me
Let's see his face. Yeah,
Nice.
I bet he's got a song called Diabetes.
yeah. No, it's Tangerine not Tangerine Parade. Tangerine Fair. No, Tangerine
Dream. He looked like Wilford Brimley.
Tangerine Fair. It is a Tangerine Fair.
Diabetes.
It's
He
really good.
looks exactly like him.
Uncle Bruce and Aunt Donna put an extra
Hysterical.
one in there for you, Rico.
Nice.
And I've got 4 others that I can give away at some point if anybody would like. And he gave me permission to play his music. But I've got to figure out how to play music on here.
Especially a CD. Man, do I even
what
have
you
a
need, man.
laptop with a CD anymore? I don't even remember if I have one. Put the.
I have one in my truck.
Oh yeah, I got over here. This laptop's got one. I'm sure I could have something else. Well, we'll have to do that, Ed. We'll have to play the music one of these times on a stream.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, most
really enjoy
laptops
it.
don't have CD players anymore, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
I've seen him live a couple of times in Council Bluffs, and he's amazing. It's really good stuff.
well, if Uncle Bruce sent me a copy of it, I remember he said that a couple of weeks ago. That I was honored that he thought of me. So thank you very much, Uncle Bruce, and I can't wait to hear it. If Ed ever makes it to the post office, he's as bad as I am when it comes to shipping stuff. I can't say anything because I'm probably even worse. But you know,
Wait, is that guy
Oh, what's
Uncle
really
Bruce?
bad?
no, he's a friend.
No.
there.
Oh, okay.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Sorry.
I don't know. Oh, yeah. One of the boxes of treats I bought you to eat, I've only got one left because I've been eating them.
That's the danger of doing
They're
it. You know?
so good.
Yeah.
They're so good.
I got a bunch of stuff coming, but people have been asking me left and right lately, and I've got a whole bunch. I just did a pack of Japanese stuff the other day, and I've got this also. Nathan Hovey sent it to me, durian candy,
Yeah.
and then he also sent me a bag of different Japanese snacks, and all of those were actually really, really good. There were some just delicious ones in there.
Did you get the Mielchi yet? Have you tried that?
No, that's when you
It's
were
like-
telling me about that.
Yeah, I might bring it to the Clash to give you some. I got to go to the Korean market to get it.
People have to send me stuff. That's the rule for me to do
Well,
it.
I
So
mean,
can't
can I hand deliver it to you?
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's what it has to be somebody bringing it
Box
or
it?
sending it or giving it to me,
Yeah,
as opposed to me just going and get it myself.
yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Because I go get anything I want. I mean, you guys just watch me eat. Where's the fun in that? You don't need to watch some fat guy eating
Well.
on a stream. I mean, come on. You know,
I think it's cool.
Well, it depends on what you're eating.
or who?
The long
So-
pork.
Did you guys hear that there was 3 amazing birthdays this week?
Yeah, at least 3. I think there might have been actually more, but 3 that I remember
Today is Bunny Viper's birthday.
Birthday.
Where's? I was looking
Happy
for a
birthday.
shrimp. Well, Papa Shrimp,
Oh,
that's just a shrimp swimming around with its little legs flapping, was yesterday. And Oink Master Supreme was on Tuesday. So,
Donkey.
Oinky.
busy week.
I know. It's crazy. It's awesome.
Well, happy birthday.
I feel like there's another one tomorrow, and I think we missed somebody else earlier in the week too, but I can't remember who. You can look on fishfam.link and see that. There's a calendar on there. It's got all of that stuff. So you can see whose birthday it is and everything.
This paint
Cool, Nathan.
is very liquidy.
Oh yeah.
It's that
So
color.
I don't know
It's that
if
color.
this is going to work. It's all over. It's just like, it's like thinner than water. Is that, if there's such a thing as being thinner than water,
Yes.
well, that's what it is. It's like weird.
Alcohol is thinner than water.
Oh yeah, seems
Yeah.
so sticky.
Alcohol's not sticky.
Oh, you know what? It needs to be stirred.
I was going to
Have
suggest
you
that.
ever spilled like tequila all over yourself
Yes.
Of
or
course.
schnapps?
Yes.
Well, all right. Schnapps is sticky because there's sugar in it and syrup or whatever. But like I'm talking like rubbing alcohol. Like that's just
Oh,
or any like pure alcohol.
Yeah, pure.
wouldn't
That's
drink that.
I think even like mineral spirits is like thinner than water. Stuff like that.
100%.
Anything that will float on water is theoretically thinner than water.
We didn't say hi to anybody, so hi everybody. Hello.
Oh,
Lots of cool
hi,
people.
Scotty Fish Freak.
Woo!
Hi, Nathan. And hi, Lefty. And hi, Cody. And hi, Skipper. And Skipper saying
Skipper?
hi to people through typing.
See, I should pull up my
Okay,
check.
so-
I'm not seeing this.
I'm stirring it, and it's getting a lot thicker.
There's a joke in there somewhere. I just can't.
I was
I
keeping my
just
mouth shut.
can't. I can't.
I do that too much, so I was just not even.
I know. I'm horrible. I'm sorry.
So, Jason, have you gotten any new fish?
I got an anemone. Anemone.
Anemone. Anemone. Anemone.
Now,
But yes,
you
I was just
have,
trying to think of how it's spelled and how you pronounce it. It's kind of very. It's a
You
mouthy
have,
word, man. It's a mouthy
water
word.
flow. Like,
do have
are you
like a-
afraid it might get
What? Get
Go
blown
ahead.
around?
get sucked into it?
Oh no. Well, I've only had it like a little over a week now, so I'm kind of like, really like at every moment I expect this thing to just die. So it hasn't yet. I'm trying not to. What I did is I put it in the tank. Well, I bought it. It looked really healthy when I got it, and I drip acclimated it for like 12 hours into whatever the water was, and then when I stuck it in the tank, I had it in the specimen container, and I just turned the specimen container like upside down so it wouldn't like the flow couldn't get to it, and stuck it on this rock where I thought it would be happy, and it kind of just like made its way down the specimen container and then like clinged onto the rock, and then it was trying to get out from underneath the specimen container. I'm like, okay, maybe I should move the container, and then I moved the container, and it just like clung to that rock ever since, and now my clownfish has been like hanging out in it. Did this thing where I fed it like a little piece of shrimp, a little piece, and it like sucked it all up.
Cool.
And then the next day it became like this big orange ball. I'm like, I killed it. And then like I don't know, like a couple hours later, it was back to being an anemone. I'm like, okay, maybe I didn't kill it. I read that they do that sometimes. That's how they kind of like purge themselves. They cling up into a little ball and like squeeze the water out of themselves, and then they just float up, whatever. Kind of.
It's like how they clean their system.
Yeah, I guess like renew, replenish. I don't know.
Well,
Purge their waste.
don't Gosh, starfish do that?
Like, yeah, I guess they probably do, right? I don't know. I
Turn
never had
inside out.
starfish either. It's all new to me, man. I'm learning as I go.
If it's
I did
salt,
Google
I
it.
know nothing.
I Googled it. Like, it's pretty normal behavior for them to do that. So it's just if they become a ball and never unbecome a ball, then I guess you got to worry about it.
Because they got stuck inside out.
Yeah, it's just I think they're
Oh.
just kind of like canaries, man. If the water starts going bad, they just kind of go belly up.
Wow, that doesn't sound good.
So not the first one I
I
ever
had
got. I
somebody
put in a
ask-
tank and it just rolled around for a week, and then it was like dead. I'm like, okay,
Woo!
like okay, maybe today it'll root. And nope.
Well, somebody asked me on my comments this week if the short I showed was from your house.
What short was that?
It was a saltwater one I did.
I missed that.
I don't remember where I shot the. Oh gosh, you guys aren't there anymore.
I'm pretty sure we're still here.
Uh-oh.
Really?
My screensaver went blank.
Oh,
It's a problem with putting books on.
Yeah. You're frozen now, too. We hear you, though. Uh-oh.
And then I got paint on my finger.
There,
oh, there you are. He's
You're
back.
back.
See, I keep books on there so Nico won't step on it. And he's looking at me. He just winked. He knows the books are down.
Banned.
So I get you.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Now I got chat up.
It's affecting our
speaking-
DNA.
That just adds an element of fun.
It's fun.
This new paint is amazing. This new paint is exactly what I wanted.
Beautiful.
So it cost me like $9, but
It's Maria.
I guess
She's
you gotta
with
go
it.
expensive right off the bat. Yes, she is. Well, plus probably all the $8 I wasted on the other paints trying to get it.
Yeah. So you have no idea where the other ones are at all.
Not right now. I spent about an hour searching for them before the
Oh.
stream.
Whoa.
Ask your mom. Remember she cleaned up your room?
I
probably
bet
threw
she
'em out.
broke one.
She threw them out.
No,
Yeah.
she busted one.
Maybe she busted them both.
She hit them. Go look under her bed.
The evidence has been removed.
You know what?
Brother Dan, Gina. Hello,
What's
everybody.
going on?
Hello, everybody. Thank you very much.
Well, so I have a public announcement. Generally, I like any comment that people leave me, and I don't care. You can say whatever you want. It won't bother me. But I had one person kind of say mean things about somebody else that was in one of my videos yesterday. So I decided I'm going to take down messages that are mean to other people.
I
That's a
can
good call.
I can guess the video.
This is a video you put out yesterday?
Is there bananas in the title?
There is.
How am I missing this stuff, man?
I knew it.
John suggested to a whole bunch of us, this looks awesome. This is exactly what I wanted.
Nice.
John suggested that a lot of us ask different YouTubers, interview them at Aquashellas. And then nobody ever did it. Well, I decided just to ask Kim and Jason because, I work with them. And so I'm going to be putting out another one with Jason. And then I think at the Clash, I'll make one and ask a bunch of guys different questions at the Clash and do it at Aquashella again and at
Cool.
Daytona. Oh no, I got some blue spots on
I
my
love it. I'd like to see more of that, more collaborations. I just put out a video the other day talking about that too, about how when I first started doing all this, I was up on a whole bunch of streams. But recently, I haven't been doing it with anybody except for Skipper. The three of you, you guys. Monday nights with Jason, Thursday nights with you two, with Skipper and Ed. So that's it. And I was on with Jorge from Mexicali Fish Keeper last Tuesday, and it was so much fun. I want to start doing that again. I want to get out there and just, do some collaborations with people.
Check out this cool pot I bought.
I can show you some pot I bought.
I bought this. I'm going to drill a hole in it with a glass cutter. And I'm going to try to balance it perfect and have water just slowly coming out of the top, all directions down.
Like an infinity pool kind of on the top there.
Yeah.
Like perfectly balanced. Yeah, what is that made of?
Plastic.
Porcelain?
Ceramic.
It looks metallic in the way you're holding it.
That's just the glaze they did it.
I gotcha. Okay.
I'll have to cut the little rubber things off and that off the back, but it's $18.99, but I got it at Hobby Lobby, so it's always 50% off.
Sweet.
Everything is 50% off. I don't know why they just don't start it at 50%. So
You won't feel like
should
you're
you get a deal if you're, yeah. Well, this way, I guess if you're buying it and your significant other says, what? You say, well, it was 50% off. Oh, well, that's a much better deal.
I don't think I've ever sounded like that in my life, but I have something to aspire to now.
Well, I was being your wife there.
She does not have a deep voice like that there, Ed. You've met her.
No,
And
no,
I'm gonna tell you said that. I'm going to tell you said that.
that's all right.
She gonna
Mimicry is the best flattery. Or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Skipper, you're looking very, very serious over there. I haven't seen you crack a smile yet.
I'm just reading the chat. Sorry.
Forget about that.
Well, there was a fish question, but I got told no because of Godzilla.
Oh,
Sorry,
well, I would love to hear
We're
this.
on the
Can I
Godzilla
hear the fish
check.
question?
True. He said no. I want to hear about Godzilla. Was it about the chocolate
I
bristle
did
nose
shoot that down.
plecos?
I'm sorry.
Was it about the chocolate
apologize.
bristle nose plecos? No, not that one.
It was a serious one. I didn't
No, but
Oh, my
the chocolate
Nathan
one.
one about the chocolate bristle nose plecos.
I will have you know that Godzilla is very serious too. But anyway, we'll answer fish questions.
Well,
Looks like Godzilla.
Craig's Catfish Cave wanted some pointers on getting to fry to raise up from wigglers. So he had a batch of angelfish fried, angelfish eggs that started to hatch and they're wiggling, but you can't get them to raise up from the wiggling stage up to full blown fry and keep going. And I haven't had no success, but a lot of people in chat was answering it about some worms. But I do know from talking to somebody that you need something smaller than brine shrimp, and I couldn't think of what's smaller than it besides the worms.
Is that golden pearl, the dust there? That stuff's pretty fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's dust. That would
I
probably
have
do
that stuff actually. Yeah,
I
I feed it to my fry.
Now I just have the aquarium co-op fry food.
You could do yeah, but that's not as fine as that. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say
yeah,
that golden pearl stuff is fine. If you get the finest stuff,
It's dust. You
I can
use like
show
a
it to you. I actually have
paintbrush,
it right over here.
like a paintbrush to feed it.
Speaking of that, I forgot
Vinegar
to-
eels, that's a good one. Yes, that's a smaller
Oh my
one.
god!
Oh my god!
I almost tripped over this thing into the fish tank. It's dark in the room. The
Because
lights are up.
Craig has failed twice. He's trying to look for pointers because he wants to raise them up, and because a lot of people don't have these angelfish, from what he was saying, yeah, he wants to get it going.
This
I
is
got-
the
I
small
got
micron stuff. It really is like a powder.
Maybe so.
Where-
Wow.
Maybe some of that'll.
Where'd you get that at?
This is Ken's Premium Golden Pearls.
There you go.
Don't
I bet you.
Canned
Well,
fish.
he doesn't have access to that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess not. But
I do like Ken's a lot.
I've heard people doing the whole, what is it, dried egg yolk thing. That's like supposedly a good fry food. Like you can powder that. You could try vinegar eels. That's probably smaller than baby brine.
Vinegar eels are definitely smaller.
Paul is a
Yeah.
good one. If you have green water,
Yeah.
Green water would be
some-
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that has a bunch of microbe stuff in it.
Sometimes just putting them in an old dirty tank. You know, I know that sounds gross, but there's so much stuff that lives in an old dirty tank.
Sure.
Like,
The
I
infusoric
like-
stuff, there's a ton of different. Yeah.
yeah.
A well-seasoned tank might just have enough in there to get them over the hump.
Now you can powder dried foods. That's what Boots Cat says. That's a good one. That's what I used to. Actually, you know what else I used to was a really good fry food is that what is that stuff called?
I beat you, Skipper.
You did.
It's like a biofilm.
I saw you.
I was reading it first.
I saw who it was, so I just clicked.
Rapashi would probably work as like the powdered
Oh,
form.
yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
he said he was
Rapashi
doing.
is great.
Yeah, that's what Craig said, right? Didn't you say that, Craig? That something about?
Yeah,
I thought I saw.
It says right there as Rapashi.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing he's assuming he's just using the powder and not making cubes or anything.
Bummer.
Old Dirty Tank is my nickname in college.
I like what Pepin
Nice.
said. Is to put any fish food powder in a bottle with a little water, shake the bloop out of it, and
What's
feed that
this?
soupy mixture to the fry. Oh, I have to remember that. I like that.
And Peplin's got. I mean, yeah, you can see the the results of what they do. They've got so many fish that they send out to everybody that they that they breed there at home. So obviously, it's working.
Craig Mark says he'll take care of you. He can send you some vinegar eels. That's awesome.
Bacter AE, that's another good one.
Oh, yes.
That's like one of the first things I ever fed my fry because I had unexpected fry. I'm like, I don't know what to feed these things.
Ain't that from Germany?
Yeah, well, I guess it's made. Yeah, I think it is. Bacter AE, this is some good stuff, man.
I know the shrimp really do.
I mean,
It's like a biofilm
just give 'em-
kind of mix thing. Yeah, the Lugman brothers.
you can also just give them your powdered form of your food, you know?
Yeah, that's
Like
what
the bottom of your flake container.
or just
is
grind it
pretty
up in
much
your
powdered.
fingers
You can-
until it's powdered. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I do for my rice fish.
And yeah, he said the angels are the only ones he's really struggled with.
Well, I gotta say this that
Well,
there's
what's
certain-
happening with these?
certain fish that everyone has struggled with. Everybody has their own fish that they have struggled with.
Are they just dying, or is like are they getting eaten or something like that? Is that maybe you need to separate them from their parents, or maybe leave them with their parents? I don't know, man.
2 times ago, his male killed every suitor with that. I believe that's fry.
Keep a nightlight. Also, always keep a nightlight on.
I've heard that. I've had my angels breed a few times, but they always eat the eggs.
Yeah, light it up because they don't want somebody else to eat the eggs in the dark,
So they do.
so they'll eat them.
Well, I know Craig will figure it out because he does a lot of
Logic.
work on fish rings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
take what everybody said. Try it, and whatever works for you,
Yeah.
just keep doing it.
It might be because they're upside down. He's in Australia. They could
yeah,
just
and
be
the water
upside down.
flows the wrong direction.
Yeah, so,
good point there.
it could be that's what it is. So just try feeding them from the bottom. I'll shut up.
Poor Craig.
Bottom feed them.
Craig, we really do think you're cool here.
He knows. He knows we're just messing.
So, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm going a white coat on this guy first.
It looks
Just-
wet, so that's
just-
why.
Just to primer it, sort of, just to give it a smooth coating, or what? What's the purpose for the white coat?
Well, he's a white fish.
Yeah, but it was already white.
Yeah, well,
You're not gonna get it much
it's-
whiter.
Or can you?
it's kind of a cream, and I want it to be really white. And then I'm gonna put I bought this bright orange to put on with it, so the orange spots will just really pop on this guy. And then I'm gonna paint it with a high gloss finish. So I think that'll really come together nice.
I hope you find the other ones, but I hope you bring all three of them, because I think all three of them will, what if you win first, second, and third place in the what's the category for these ones? Is it 3D art, or what's the category?
Sculptures?
So
I think-
there's three.
No.
There is paintings, photo, and the other one is what he's doing.
Okay, but you don't remember what it's called. It's just non.
Well, I mean, if it's, there's photos, there's paint, and then there's other media. I guess is what it is.
I had to put one
And
in
that
the photo.
it could be anything. It could be anything. You can make it a paper mache.
Anything?
I think it's 3D
I
art,
believe it.
is what it's called. Yeah.
Could I make? No, never mind.
2D, 3D.
Maybe I'll
and
have
photo.
to
There we
look
go.
at my photos and see what I got.
Take some awesome photos.
I haven't competed in an art or a photo show in years. I used to be asked to be a judge at the county fair in Illinois for the art show, and I originally was just the photography judge, and they were like, "Man, we really like how you go so fast." So the next year they paid me to do everybody's, because I guess they would get judges that would be like, "This one or this one, this one or this one, this one's really nice," and you would say why it was nice. And they were like, "We don't," because they have a person who just stands there and puts the tags on it, first, second, third. I go, this one, this one, this one, and then move to the next category. And they were like, "We like Ed."
I couldn't be that decisive though either. I could not do that. I would be a horrible judge.
If you got to make the call, you got to make the call. All right, this
Yeah,
one,
I
that one, this one. Everything else sucks.
I think about all the work that goes into it, for everybody, and I just couldn't do it. It's not me. That's
When I
why
was
I
a
don't.
TA, I used to have to critique everybody in the classroom, because like the teacher normally does the critiquing, but then the TA sometimes does it too, and I'd have to tell them why it wasn't good or why it was good, and it was just easier for me to just.
Were you just like elementary kids or something,
know.
and you're just destroying their hopes and dreams?
It was college kids.
You know,
College
Okay, that's a little bit better.
you know how much Ed dislikes kids.
That's true. So you'd be like, yeah, this sucks because you can't stay in the lines, kid.
Yeah. And he's like 3. I'm sorry.
Well, and at the fair they have like hundreds of categories, So it was like when I do the kids, it was like, well, definitely their mom did this one. It's the best. It gets the blue.
Scotty just said, if you don't enter in any of those classes, I could use you as a judge.
No, I am going to enter.
But you're not going to enter the photography one or the other one. So
Well, I
There
might
you
do the photography.
now you can be a judge.
Maybe I should do the photography. I
don't think
left
that's
that
good
out
job.
because I was a professional for so many years.
Nobody said professionals can't enter.
Right. Well, Sam did it, so I figured, well, might as well.
It's true, he did.
So
Is
many
he a
jokes.
professional? I guess he's professional. Guess you're
Oh,
making a
Sam's a
living
mega
at it. You're
professional.
professional.
Yeah, he's awesome. I haven't quite figured out my fish for who here or any. Oh, Degenerate, you're doing it. And Skipper, you're in charge of it. Enrico, you're just there to tease us for the escape off.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking about going to the fish swap next Sunday or Saturday in Chattanooga and seeing what the coolest fish that's super cheap I can afford, and buy that for fish to put in.
I won't even be over there. Probably I'll be elsewhere.
Oh,
I'll be
you
there
want to see our
working.
tanks?
Your
That
aquascape.
aquascaping, that was fun last year. That was a good time.
It was
Look, you
so
guys
much
having a
fun.
good time. Yeah.
I
We were the
escaped my tank backwards.
goofiest-
Apparently.
Yeah, but I have seen lots of aquascapes, and we're like the only ones that have fun doing it. Every aquascape I go to, they're super serious. Nobody talks to anybody. They run and grab stuff from each other. It's all like, go to win, And
Yeah,
this
yeah.
one, everybody was a friend, and it made it so much fun.
Yeah, it was a blast.
I hope we get to do that again.
You
Well,
will.
and
bit
I know
bad.
that there's a bunch of us that are doing it this year again. The same. I think
The only
ABC's doing
people
it.
that I saw though, I saw the list. And I'm sure it's gonna be like that. You got a
Dino's going to be there.
$10 dues from Craig. That's because that's the Australian dollar.
Oh
It's
my
the dollar
gosh.
due. You got 10 of those from Craig, and he said, "Thank you all."
I wish I
Thanks.
had a real live $1 bill or coin or whatever they have down there. I wonder if they have kangaroos or koala bears on their money.
Dollar
You know what?
dues is
I'm
what they have.
watching.
Yeah, they're dollar dues.
So I accidentally left my show and went to somebody else's.
How do you do that?
Well, the cat stepped on it, and I was watching some type of thunderstorm
Listen,
stuff.
quit blaming Nico. Okay?
I'm telling you,
Like that poor cat gets blamed for everything.
ban the
He's
cat,
right.
ban the cats. Now look at Monty. Look at
Oh,
Monty.
yeah, look at Monty. He's like
That's
the
what
prime,
I'm saying. I don't
prime
believe it.
cat.
I see Monty just.
He's even got his little. Oh, Monty, I'm sorry, buddy. I
That was
gonna
perfect
stick to you a
timing.
little bit.
Oh my god, that was perfect timing, Nico.
Nico,
Luckily,
I was defending
he put
you,
his foot
and you just ruined it.
all over this, and he missed the 2 paints.
You got another dollar due from Mark Strelson. He gave you 5 of them, and he just said, "Good one, Craig." Hi, Stephen.
Well, thank you so much. I would like to go to their hardware store and get some hot dogs.
What?
Where?
They
In
have-
Australia?
In Australia, they got like the best wiener joint is at the hardware store.
All right. Now, to me, that seems like
Gas station
I mean-
sushi?
your best hot dog is in a hardware store. Like, what does that say about your hot dogs?
What? It's in
Come
front
on
of the hardware store.
Is it like a dude in a cart? All right, I can get with that. I can get behind that.
I think it's a guy in a shack.
Well, that's even better. That's the same idea. Same idea.
Guy is
I can
Shaq.
get behind that. Okay. The shack dogs are the best dogs.
Yeah.
I've never had a shack dog.
You never seen those little, like, they have them here,
Are
like,
you talking
Are
about
they
hot
huge?
dogs?
You know, Shaq,
Yeah,
he's
hot
got big feet. I mean, are they?
no, like, the little barns or like the sheds.
I
It's
know,
a shed,
I know.
basically.
I was trying to make a joke. Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal,
I was
Shaq,
wondering if
Shaq
it
dogs.
was, yeah. I was wondering if it was a big hot dog or a pet.
Or what?
I just bet
Pets or
Australians
meat.
hot dogs are huge.
They have a tent and a barbecue. All right, so now we're talking. All right, it's a little bit better. I was just thinking you like went into like give me a 2x4 and a hot dog. It's like I don't know about that dog.
I don't know. I mean, it sort of makes sense because who eats the most hot dogs? Guys that are going to the hardware store. You're not going to see, you're not going to see a hot dog shack inside of like a beautician. You know what I'm saying? It's just not going to sell. So they're at least they're targeting. It's like the Girl Scouts outside of
yeah, I get
the
it.
sensory. It's
Yeah.
smart marketing.
Our
Well,
Lowe's
that
has a
makes
hot
sense.
dog stand in front of it.
Yeah, ours used
But
to
it's
have
like a
that,
push
too.
cart.
Ours is an actual hot sausage stand in front of our lips. And every time you walk in there and come out, you want to buy one, you really have to not do it because
You gotta focus.
all of it just draws you over there. But
Sometimes you need a road dog, man.
There's an Ace Hardware in my local Ace Hardware. They actually sell popcorn. It's
I had some
what?
bad dogs.
movie theater.
I ate some hot dogs earlier this week that were they were sketchy roadside dogs.
Yeah,
I was paying for that one.
Yeah, so did we because we didn't get to play D&D.
And then I threw my back out the same day.
Jesus, those are some
So-
bad hot dogs.
You
Yeah.
need to man up. You need to man up. I'm just saying, like you're getting weak on us. Quit it. Like,
That's true.
come on now.
No comment.
I feel it. I feel it.
I know I
You
can't.
don't have any of those
I-
hot dog
today-
places, but- Skipper, you guys probably do this. All the fire departments around here do the chicken barbecue thing. Like they do
we have
all the time. So all throughout the summer, the spring and the summer,
Yeah.
even in the part of the fall, you'll go anywhere and they've got the big trailer that's just a big massive grill and they're cooking chicken barbecue on it and it smells so friggin' good.
We actually have fire departments that do it, and they have their own pits.
Oh yeah.
They do it themselves. They have, and it's crazy, and it works great. They use concrete blocks and build it up, and it's really good.
These guys usually have trailers, that they use because they
Yeah.
they won't go by the fire department. They'll go to like a parking lot somewhere or something. How do we get into the food?
I don't know.
We always
Go
go
on a
there.
hot dog somehow.
Well,
I want a hot dog now.
Today I got super exhausted. My mom needed new shoes, so I took her to the shoe store.
Shoe
And
shack.
what happens is she sits down on the thing, and I go and find shoes, and she always has to wear, or she has to try on the 8s, the 8.5s, and the 9s of every shoe.
there's a reason.
And
for
I
that.
tell her the black is exactly like the brown, it's just different colors. And she still doesn't believe me. But I got her a good looking shoe. It took me an hour and a half. I was so tired. When I got home, I went to sleep and I got up like at 8:30. I was so worn out from that.
Shoe shopping will do that too.
Dude, I remember when I was even to this day, like if my wife drags me to a clothing store, I suddenly get like, can't breathe. Like, oh my God. Get out of here, man.
Were you abused at a clothing store? Or
I don't
something?
know, man. The walls start closing in on me. I'm like, oh,
You've got shopping
can't
PTSD.
help.
So
Get all
I know what
sweaty.
you're talking about.
Oh,
it's funny you
Horrible.
say that, Jason, because we had to go to the outlets in Hershey
oh, that's the
for any
worst.
school clothes shopping.
Mm.
I said to the wife, I ain't going. She goes, well, what if we go to the Trogs distillery? I said, well, now we're talking.
All right, you can buy me. You bought me in a little bit. All right.
For me to go and stand in these outlet places when you got all these weird people for clothes shopping. It worked out.
Yeah.
See,
Just like I don't know,
you're-
even like the whole school shopping. Oh god, that stuff was like that gave me anxiety.
You're thinking they're the weird people, and they're thinking you're the weird people. It's just a bunch of weird people out there everywhere. Everybody thinks everybody else is weird, but it's. I mean,
Oh,
Maybe we're all weird.
I hung out with you guys. I know you're friggin' weird.
I know I'm weird. I can accept this.
There's nothing wrong with weird. When you're at Walmart,
I just
walking
don't.
around
I don't
and
trust
going,
the people that don't think they're weird because I know you're weird. You just don't want to admit it.
Yeah,
Right.
you're hiding something. You're hiding something.
Just remember this. If you want a good show, go to Walmart after 10 p.m.
I don't think ours
Our
is open. at
Walmarts
10
don't
p.m.
open anymore.
Yeah, I don't think ours
Ours
are.
close
anymore.
at 11.
Oh wow.
I have no idea what time they close.
And I hate it because I'm a midnight guy,
I haven't been to a Walmart. I haven't
I'm
been
a
anywhere.
midnight toker.
Let's see. Oh, I did. I left the house. Where did I go? Oh, we got the new car. That's what.
New car.
Yeah, the old car
Yeah.
pretty much died.
once-
I mean,
What'd you get?
Hear about your new fancy
Wait,
car.
don't tell me. 2012 Buick LeSabre.
What?
Blue.
I mean, we bought a newer car than
Oh,
what we had.
damn it.
Night, Mitch.
Michelle's other car was a 2015 and it had 236,000 miles on it.
Okay, well, I mean, it could have had less mileage. It could have been a nice, like, old lady driving car.
No,
I mean, it is a Buick LeSabre here we're talking.
saver. You know what, Jason? You know what? You
What?
know what?
Starts with an F, but you know what?
All right, so what was it? I was wrong, clearly.
It's just a little SUV, nothing special. It was 2020 Chevy Trax. It's a few years old. Only had
All right.
19,000 miles on it though.
Peplin says you got a 2020 Prius.
I would drive a Prius if they
2015
had,
Chevy Malibu, that'd be an awesome car.
if they had any infrastructure around here for them, but there isn't. Not where I live.
Listen, them things.
I had a Chevy Malibu. That was one of the greatest cars I ever had.
You know what?
I've had two Chevy Malibus. I had an 80s one, too.
236,000 miles on it. We never really put a lot of money into it, except last summer I had to do about $1,500 worth of work. That was the entire. I mean, we did the oil changes and stuff, but no other major. The whole time we had it. But it sucks to not have to have a car payment again. It was
Yeah.
it was
I
paid
know.
off, but it started nickel and dime us, and it started to get a little bit of rust, and it was time. So
Yep.
how far do you drive that you need infrastructure? Well, I need to be able to charge my battery. I mean, there's nothing around, right? So
You got an outlet. You got power in your house. What?
yeah, but what if I go somewhere? I want to go somewhere, so now I've got to plan my trip to make sure that instead of just being able to drive and knowing that there's a gas station anywhere. Look, I'm all for electric vehicles, and I can't wait till it's available here where I could do that. But there's nothing. People are thinking, well, what's 20 miles? Well, no, there's probably not one within 50 miles of me, and then there's only one or two, and then it's just too much. I would love to have one.
Well,
But it's
all
just,
right. First of all, there's anyone within 50 miles of you, you can make it back to your house. You got
If
like a
I'm coming
250
home,
mile range.
What if I'm not coming home? It's just there's not enough stuff around, and I was just guessing at 50 miles.
This is the guy
There's
who
not
never
enough
leaves his house.
infrastructure. It's not me. It's not me. It's my wife. She's the one that drives.
Yes, I understand. Well, I mean, you got to. I mean, but there are places you can charge. I know that. There's a lot more of them now. Like a lot more of them.
There is, but not here. We're in a very, very. I know you're Pennsylvania. You're rural, but this is rural. You know what I'm saying? Like an hour to any size city. There's
Yeah.
an hour driving on country roads with no traffic. It'll someday. I'm all for it. I would love to have one, but
We
it's
got
just
a hybrid one it's kind of cool when you get it to like just go in like the all electric mode. You just like cruise forever without burning gas. It's like, yes, I'm saving money.
hybrid would be the way to go.
But
But
it's
again,
60 miles to the gallon in that. That's actually pretty wild.
I also can't afford just to get whatever I want either. So we had to go with what we could find that was decent, and I don't have
mind
lot
paying
of
for half
choices.
gas.
Yeah, that is nice. That is nice.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely have to figure it. If you can't power, you got to be able to power it at your house, and then if you can get anywhere or whatever. But if she only drives like 50 miles a day, I mean, whatever. Every night she'll be home every night. You're not paying for gas.
Well, I mean, it's any
It's a road trip thing.
Anything.
I get it.
Go up to my son's house. It's even worse. He lives, even worse than us.
Like in a cave.
See off the grid.
There's reasons.
So how's
Someday.
that coming along, Ed?
I
Check
just
this
dipped this little fin in the paint, and now I'm gonna put it right here and dry it.
Weren't you just painting something
whoa.
white? Or am I just hallucinating?
We have
Weren't you-
a minute and 10. Yes, I was painting Rex fish white and Maria's fish blue. Because Rack has a koi and Maria has a discus.
I see.
I
And you're
think
just doing the base coat on the koi.
So
if I can land a heck of a deal on a big tank, I'm putting butterfly koi in it.
You need a big tank though, right?
Yeah, like what size?
300.
That's probably big
I
enough.
would, I'd like to have a 300 tank.
I would love to have a pond that I could have koi in someday. Someday.
So I actually had a butterfly koi in my 20 gallon. I was raising it up from a baby. Then I knew it was going to be too big, and I had taken it to somebody that I know that they have a pond outside with goldfish. I put that koi in there. She goes, "Thank you very much." It's been
Aw.
getting bigger. I need to go up and see it and take pictures, maybe even a short. Yep, I'll do that.
There you go.
Send a
Do
message.
some shorts.
It's pretty cool. Like I went up there, I
That's
was like,
awesome.
looked at the pond first before I took it up. And I was like, "Oh, heck, you're good." And she said it's been doing amazing. Now I say it was probably dead. But, you know, as of last year, I didn't ask this year, but that's the only way I could do it. I got labs. I can't put a pond in the middle of my backyard and without putting some kind of fencing up.
Yeah. It'd just be a swimming pool for them.
Yeah.
You know what? It
What?
is that time for us to wrap it up and head over to Skipper's channel, the Nocturnal Feeding. Thank you guys, everybody. Sorry I didn't have like a planned presentation for us tonight, but I really had a blast talking with you guys up here on the panel. You guys were a lot of fun. And hopefully I can get these things done for the Clash, because that's coming up. But let's all head on over to the Nocturnal Feeding. Thank you for the super chats, guys. That was super nice of you. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Jason, for coming up. Thank you, Rico. And thank you, Skipper. You guys are all awesome. Thank you, mods. You guys must have done a good job because nobody was being a jerk that I know of. And
Can't
thank you,
stop
everybody,
me.
for just hanging out. Well, except for what was up here. Okay, bye.